Oh, hi, podcast listeners. There's many ways you can listen to the Real Nerds podcast. You can subscribe on iTunes. You can also subscribe on Stitcher Radio. You want to send us a Twitter message? You can do that. It's so easy, at Real Nerds. Like us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. You can visit our website, realnerdspodcast.com, where there'll be a lot of articles for you to not only read, but to listen to our previous shows. Do you like your stories told through pictures? Then you can also follow us at Real Nerds on Instagram. You can also call us, 720-6nerds5. Thanks for listening and enjoy the show.
Camera, action!
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd can...
talk film! I'm sorry.
Take it outside.
Well, a real nerd knows who shot, and a real nerd can follow the plot, and a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action! Real nerds.
This is Real Nerds Podcast, the best movie podcast on the internet. Not verified by anybody except bragged about by me. I am Ryan. I am joined by Brad.
Hey.
Every week on Real Nerds Podcast for over 12 years, we've seen a new movie and we've podcasted our experience to the world. This week, we saw Godzilla -1. Stay tuned where we'll recommend the film or not, play the trailer, then we'll also spoil the movie. We also talk about the big movie news story of the week and things we watched throughout the week. Something we've been doing for a long time, Brad.
So long. When will the curse be lifted?
I was shocked when you posted our Spotify stuff and our episode from 12 years ago was popular. Or 11 years ago, or whatever it was.
Yeah, I don't interact with Spotify really for our episodes. They just absorb our feed because all they do is steal other people's stuff and make money off of it.
Yeah.
They sent me an email saying like, hey, here's your Unwrapped. And everyone else is posting Unwrapped. So I was like, it's free social post for us, I guess.
Yeah. And we've grown our audience on there, so that's good.
Yeah. I remember at the con this year, people were asking us like, are you on Spotify? Are you on Spotify? And I was like,
yeah,
no, actually.
That's definitely the thing where people stream the most from now,
Yeah, they shouldn't, but yeah.
I agree, but what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
yep.
that's about it.
Yeah.
I got nothing else. All I do is work all the time.
Yeah, support other musicians and artists by just streaming locally. Don't use an aggregator that pays like one dude like $100 million a year and then pays royalties of like a cent. Don't pay someone who don't stream from someone who underpays Weird Al Yankovic.
Yeah, totally. It's pretty amazing how much money they generate and how much they actually pay out. And the music industry did it to themselves with how they introduced streaming and stuff, but still it's not fair to the artists that are really trying to make it or people that aren't Taylor Swift,
Yep.
But I digress.
You do. This is a movie podcast.
Yeah, exactly. So we saw Godzilla -1. Brad, do you recommend the new Godzilla from Toho?
Yeah, I guess it's pretty cool. The creature effect, CGI creature in this movie, fantastic. Like, needs to win the awards. Just the most amazing CGI Godzilla I think I've ever seen. Story though, meh.
Oh, really?
Wasn't really sucked into it. But every time the destruction was on screen and their CGI Godzilla was terrorizing Japan, just chef's kiss, perfection.
I was reading that it only cost $15 million.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Like the credit at the end said like written, directed, and VFX by the director. Like,
wow.
That's
talk about hard work. Fuck.
I would like to investigate further on how that is possible. So, but yeah, if one dude did it, yeah, sure, 50 million.
Wow. Yeah, I think this is actually one of the coolest Godzilla movies I've seen in a long time. And I'll push back on you. I actually thought the story was pretty interesting. And I thought it was, of all the Godzilla stories, this one was the most human. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. The Godzilla was so impressive. Just like, even when you looked at his scales, like just, yeah, like you said, chef's kisses. Here's a trailer for Godzilla -1.
こりゃなんだって言うんだ。我々しかこの国の未来を切り開くことはできないんです。
あの怪物の生態は未知のことが多すぎて。あいつの未来を守ってやりたい。ゴジラ-1。
So, Godzilla -1 is really the story. It seems like it's kind of a parallel universe of Godzilla, where he shows up, where it's a blend of like the really early Godzillas and then the later ones, and it's maybe a different universe.
Well, it's the
But the story
70th
takes
anniversary of the franchise, right?
Yeah, like 70th. Did I get that right?
I think so. But I
Yeah.
feel like that's like, this is a movie that's like, it's just kind of like a, hey, we're going back to the original, and it's a reimagining of that type thing.
Yeah, because the story takes place towards the end of World War II, when Japan has already basically lost the war, and it picks up with a fighter pilot who is a kamikaze pilot, and he lands at this island where it's made for pilots with kamikaze planes to get fixed so they can fulfill their mission. And then you learn that his plane was fine, and he just didn't want to carry out the mission.
Yeah, he fakes an injury.
Yeah, and what's cool is Godzilla shows up, but he doesn't look quite like Godzilla, and we learned that he's not full grown Godzilla yet.
Yeah, I think
but
they're
it's
suggesting that the atom bomb kind of mutated something
Yeah,
in the water. So yeah, that initial sequence on the island is probably him at 20% strength.
yeah, because it's interesting because he kind of seemed like kind of a T-Rex and a raptor mix at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
A lot more nimble, and I thought it was interesting. I said, "Oh man, he looks great." Anyways, I can't remember the guy's name. Was it Takahiro? Is that right?
Nope.
No.
I'll look it up though.
Yes. Oh no, it starts with an S. Darn it, look it up for me. But while Godzilla is attacking the outpost, he has guns on his plane that they think can take him down, and he chickens out, and all the mechanics are killed by Godzilla, and he survives, and it creates this tension between him and the lead mechanic.
Shikishima.
What is it one more time?
Shikishima?
Shikishima, yeah. So he kind of goes back home where he's further ostracized from the city because the Tokyo bombings happened. And, the one lady who lives next door says, well, maybe if you carried out your mission, this wouldn't have happened. And then, Godzilla kind of goes away for a while, and it really focuses on survival guilt and is a kamikaze mission. And if you don't follow through with it, does that really make you a coward? And he takes in a woman and this child that was orphaned through the bombings as well. And they soon learn that Godzilla's headed back to Tokyo. And he pops up in, I guess, I don't know, it must be a suburb of Tokyo, that Ginza.
Ginza, yeah.
And he freaking destroys the city and goes back in to the water, and they have to devise a plan to stop him. And that's pretty much the movie. But I thought it was cool too because they made Godzilla really scary in it. He wasn't that kind of misunderstood monster. He was literally just hell bent on destroying things.
Yes, it feels like the last few Godzilla movies, the Godzilla was like sort of an anti-hero. Like he actually helped the humans. So it was interesting to pop into this movie and he's full on just, not heroic at all.
Up, I'm going to destroy everything,
Yeah, for no good reason I can decipher. He's just angry that
cool
he was
too, because like as he got bigger, like he wasn't as agile, and you could tell like he had more weight to him, and he was more powerful.
Yeah,
and
he moves exactly like the costume in the old movies at that point.
Yeah,
but he's a CGI creature.
Cool.
Yeah, and then when they've shown him like powering up like atomic breath before with the scales, but like when each of the spikes like actually like deforms to do the charge, like that was cool.
Yeah, it's cool because it kind of gives it like an anticipation, and it adds suspense to it, even though it's coming.
Yeah.
There's a build up for the anticipation.
And then every time he's the shots of him swimming through the water, like chasing ships, like just looks so realistic.
It does.
It's great.
And I love the music in it. It was like an updated of his original like theme song.
Yeah.
It was just cool. The only thing the one critique I have of it is sometimes characters would set up things just to set up stuff, like how they were going to kill him. I'm like, wow, they already have all this stuff ready, like the radiation buoys and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they said he was coming back in like 10 days. That seems not a lot of time to set all that up.
Yeah, like I like editing when it's maybe they talk about the plan as it's actually happening. Like it just kind of tightens things up. Because like I felt, what was this movie, like 2.5 hours?
No, I think it's only like an hour and 40 minutes.
125. Okay, you're right. It felt like the drama parts really felt really long to me. Like I don't know. I think I got
I think you're right. And because like I liked the story of the guy who has survivor guilt and he's trying to be a hero. And I love that they brought back his, the mechanic, and the mechanic got over it because he said there's an ejector button and, you need to live, what's the point of you dying too? And, I just really like that stuff. I would have liked it more too if his not wife but girl he loved actually died. But
well, also I was like, why couldn't she just like push them both into the
I know, like
space in the
in.
wall? Yeah. Like, yeah, that kind of stuff is silly to me. But
that's why I would never make a movie, because how she gets after the atomic breath, basically the recoil from the weapon or his breath like blows her away. If it was me, I'd just have her skin get ripped off. I don't know. It might be the Mortal Kombat person in me.
Oh, I thought Godzilla like targeted like part of the like explosion area just happened to have like a power plant or something. So that was I didn't realize it was like his breath recoil or something.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah, I don't know what the scientific word is, but it's when the
Shockwave.
bomb goes off, the shockwave, maybe?
Yeah. No, I just thought like because there was a crater afterwards. I was like, oh,
Oh, okay.
he
Maybe.
inadvertently hit like a power plant or something, and so like just did double damage.
Oh, I mean, that makes sense why he did it.
Yeah.
But that was cool, though, when he was destroying that city. I like, too, that they were showing when his tail would whip and knock things over.
Mhm.
And when he was killing the reporters and how the government was covering it up, I think was really fascinating. I don't know. I just thought the movie was really cool, and it made Godzilla scary, and I don't know. It was a pleasant surprise, and I really just picked it because I said, you know what, we don't do very many foreign films, and at least this one is a monster that destroys things.
Yeah, no, as far as Godzilla movies go, it's definitely one of the best I've seen. I just felt some of like the drama was a little drawn out.
Sure, he does go away for a while in the middle.
Yeah, like I wish there was more. Like, there's only like two big. Like, there's the opening scene of destruction, which is kind of quick, and then there's the middle, and then there's the very end. So yeah, I just kind of wish there was more going on action wise in between there, because yeah, a lot of the rest of that time is just like survivor's guilt and malaise, and yeah.
Yeah, no, it's fun. I think everybody should see it.
Yeah, definitely worth a watch.
Cool. This is the big movie news of the week.
It's real news.
Well, of course, the big movie news isn't movie at all. It's on February 23rd. Rod Stewart releases his new album, Swing Time, which you can pre-order right now on Amazon and get the limited edition green vinyl. And you can also listen to the first single from it, called Almost Like Being in Love, which everybody should do.
Oh, I didn't know Rod Stewart bought commercial time on our space. That's cool.
Yeah, of course he does. I've written like 20 articles about him.
You didn't tell me you discussed that when you met him a couple months ago. That's impressive.
Yeah, he said, "Hey, mate, I need you to put some time on your podcast because we know you're the best movie podcast in the world, and I just really want you to also give a shout out to me, the greatest singer of all time." And I said, "You got it, Rod. You got it."
I know you remind people about Interspace a lot, so I'm sure that'll remind people of my music. Yeah.
Yes. Really, the big news of the week, unfortunately, is Norman Lear passed away, which happened, I think, this morning. And he is, I was reading that he was still like involved in making television like till last week.
Yeah.
And he died at 101.
That's so old.
I know. I mean, yeah, literally right here, he was developing a reboot of Mary Hartman. And it's just, it's really fascinating. I know a lot of people loved him from Sanford and Sons and, a lot of older sitcoms. He's like credited for making sitcoms of How They Are.
Yeah, I think he's on a tear in the 70s or something.
Yeah. I know Carrie Elways really, loved him. And, he's a little before our time, but we do love our classic TV. And so many times, I mean, I guess this big one too is All in the Family, Maude. I mean, he's literally, if you go to his IMDb page, he has 382 credits. And, I mean, it's from everything from documentaries to sitcoms. Why Carrie always loves him. He's an executive producer on The Princess Bride, The Jeffersons,
Facts of Life.
Yeah,
One
Good
Day at a
Times.
Time.
Wow.
Tons of All in the Family spinoffs.
Yeah, it just seems like, and from all accounts, like everything I've read on tributes to him, because was he was very well liked. And he is also a writer on the Chappelle Show. I mean, come on.
Yeah, he's a producer on Divorce American Style, which has Dick Van Dyke in it.
Yep. So quite the career.
And he never retired.
No, he just kept working, man.
Kept doing it.
If you can still do it, I do know that it's one of those things where the older you get, you got to stay busy, and you can live longer, and just keep doing it. And just so you know, he also voices himself on an episode of The Simpsons. So yeah, just a huge icon of TV. Yeah, that's the big movie news of the week. Remember, Rod Stewart, Swing Time, February 23rd. This is what we watched this week.
So, yeah, this is the stuff we've been watching.
Brad, what'd you watch this week?
Let's see. Last week, did I talk about the Cabbage Patch Kids movie?
No, I didn't even know there was a Cabbage Patch Kids movie.
Well, it's not really a movie of that. It's a documentary called...
Oh, okay. I thought it was literally like babies that grow in cabbage or something.
It is actually. But there's a Garbage Pail Kids movie. But no, so there's this documentary called $1 Billion Babies about the story of the rise and fall of the Cabbage Patch Kids brand. And it's one of the most disturbing documentaries I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah. Did you know about Babyland?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, let's roll back to 1977, I think it was.
Nice. Disco's alive.
Yeah. So Cabbage Patch, the craze happens about 82, 83. But way back in 1977, in Georgia, before these are a thing, there is a place called Babyland where the local folk would, it's kind of like a Disneyland for, delivering babies.
What?
Yeah. It's like this little baby hospital. You can go in and they have, these little, they're not dolls. You're not allowed to call them dolls. They're little people. And you go, to this Babyland to adopt little people.
You adopt an actual person?
No, you adopt this plush.
Oh, I thought you're going there to adopt a little person. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, that's in your imagination, that's what you're supposed to be doing. But in physical reality, it is this plush. There's the big thing about Cabbage Patch Kids is you're not allowed to call them dolls because they are not dolls. They are people.
Oh, okay.
They're actual people. So anyway, this thing that people would regularly do is go to Babyland. And they would get to go pick a little person from the Cabbage Patch, and a person in an overcoat and doctor stuff would stand over this Cabbage Patch and pluck these little people out of the patch. And then you would have to do the paperwork.
This isn't real. This cannot be real.
It's totally real. They showed footage of it. It's on VHS. Quality video. Yeah. So yeah, you go, you get the baby, you watch it get its inoculations.
Wait, what?
Yep. A real person goes through the trouble of inoculating it and doing all of the doctorly stuff that you do when you deliver a child. And then, yeah, you get the papers you have to sign. It comes with a name. And yeah, you sign all the paperwork and you go home and you've basically adopted a child from the Cabbage Patch. And so,
okay.
This guy, Xavier Roberts, creator, quotes, of the Cabbage Patch Kids, was like, I should find a way to mass market and monetize that. So yeah, I think he's responsible for like the original Babyland. And then, he took it and sold it to Coleco, gave the rights to Coleco, and Coleco, obviously responsible for ColecoVision, was like, we really do a computer game. So let's try this doll thing. And then they're like, hey, we need to find, like, what people like about Cabbage Patch Kids is their individuality. Like, the selling point was, hey, no two dolls are alike. So Coleco found a way to make that mass marketable, mass producible. And so, yeah, by 1983, they're ready to put this thing out there, and even before it gets on shelves, people are going nuts over it. And they kind of, the documentary suggested like that's kind of like the first Black Friday, like the real breakdown of shopping for people is this craze of this doll that, because like even though they streamlined it, it was still hard to produce. So they initially had tons of shortages, and that's why there was this craze of like, oh yeah, the kids see the commercials and they want one. If in the 80s, they felt like everyone had to give their kids everything they wanted. So no one said no. And so that was like the fist fights and the like stealing the dolls from the children in the store, all that craziness. So yeah, the documentary shows all that, goes through all that. And then kind of towards the middle, it backtracks and shows like, hey, before Xavier Roberts, let's go back before Babyland. And then there's this woman, and God, I really should not forget her name because it's so important. Like legally, she's not the creator of the Cabbage Patch Kids. God, what did she call them? Damn. Anyway,
Everything you're telling me is like blowing my mind.
Yeah, God, I'm sorry, but so there's a woman in the Appalachia who created doll babies. So her creation was the doll babies, and she did it with like the sculpted fabric way. And basically, she used to sell. She gave a couple of her dolls to Xavier Roberts to sell at like a farmer's market, and so he basically took those dolls and expanded upon it. And then once the craze hit, she sued, even though she didn't want to. Like, she was never about the money. She just wanted, like, she was really into these, like, being real people. And it's like her art. So she's never thinking about money with it. And so, yeah, eventually she sues, and it's, yeah, like he won't really let it go. Like, even though you hold them up side by side and you're like, oh, obviously this is where they came from.
Yeah.
But there's like some technicality where, yeah, she didn't really get to keep credit for it, but he was generous enough to pay her enough to like take care of her and the first generation of her kids. The idea. So it wasn't a total loss, but like it was still heartbreaking for her to see like her creation become this like mass produced commercial thing.
Interesting.
Yeah. And then like after 84, like Coleco went out of business.
Wow.
And so like they had this other product called the Atom, which is like a home PC thing, video game system that didn't take off. And that like they sunk so much cost into that even though the $1 billion babies didn't, like they made a ton of money, it wasn't enough to offset that. So like, yeah, I think, I don't know, Hasbro has it now or something, but
weird.
Yeah. But the Babyland part of it was like, just like humans, like, were just insane. Like,
yeah, I don't understand, but okay.
Like, I just feel like a pedophile watching this.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is gross to me. Yeah. So I think
Weird.
that's might be on Peacock, but I watched it at the theater. Yeah, that's about it. Are we gonna do Silent Night?
I watched it. I wasn't going to do it as a main one.
Yeah, let's just do it together, I guess.
Yeah, I literally just went because my kid was in school and my wife works an overnight, and I was really just looking for a movie that I could watch and still have time to go pick up my kid. And it happened to be Silent Night, and the action's cool.
Yep. It's John Woo. I feel like John Woo should just be like the first unit director or second unit director on action films.
Yeah. Because the premise is interesting. I mean, it's pretty much no dialogue in the movie except they fill you in through text messages on screen and, random radio clips, either from police or from the radio. The story is a child is killed in a drive-by shooting. He chases down the guys responsible and they shoot him in the throat, rendering him unable to talk.
Hey, do you think his dad loved his kid a lot?
I don't know. I can't tell.
Jesus Christ.
And we first got out of the hospital. I mean, understandably, he became an alcoholic and depressed, and
Shunned
then
his wife.
shunned his wife, and I felt really bad for her in this movie.
Oh yeah,
because the whole time I'm watching, I say, yeah, I understand why he is really hurting, but
don't take it on your wife.
Yeah, but I mean, he recognized it at the end when but and I felt bad for her. I'm like, man, he's just being a total fucking dick.
Yeah,
and I don't know, man. I hate now that studios take the cheap way and make blood CGI, because it was really apparent in this movie that all the squibs were CGI.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Oh yeah, I did.
I guess I was too distracted by I don't care about this piece of shit guy, on his revenge mission. He treated his wife like shit. She didn't deserve it. And yeah, he shouldn't be doing this.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, I understand if someone hurt my child, I might, kill him, but yeah, because the guy is just not a good dude. So you have a hard time sympathizing with him.
Yeah.
And
I think they know that because they just pepper the rest of the movie with just rehashing all his him just flashing back to all his favorite moments with his kid, and it was so comical when he's watching his kid in the baubles in
at the
that guy's
end.
lair. I was this is so cheesy.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the action's cool, and I give it credit for being original, but that's pretty much where it ends. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For me,
and they spent some time building up, he's training to, he spent a lot of time training to be a badass, which I guess you can do that in 8 months. So I did appreciate that when he finally gets to do it. He just sucks at it.
Yeah. It's just one of those films that, I mean, I can think of a worse way to spend an hour and a half, but I don't know. It took a long time to get to him exacting his revenge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so much training build up. Yeah.
And even the part where the lady cop, I mean, I know she ended up dying, but he's like, yeah, fuck you. And he throws her out on the street. Jesus Christ, fuck you, guy.
Yeah. Yeah. What was the whole point of that?
Yeah. And I get that he couldn't help her, but it's just.
He could have earlier.
Yeah, but true. Instead of driving around her in a circle. And I mean, I don't know. I guess it's just showing that he's on a single mission of revenge and he doesn't care about anything else.
He spends a lot of time souping up his car, but doesn't think to put steel in the windows. The back window is still glass. I'm just what the? So much of this is just not well thought out at all.
Yeah, it's really just about looking cool, I think, and
I appreciate being committed to the silent part of it. Wow,
yeah, that's what I mean. I give it credit for being, at least interesting. Yeah. But I don't know.
That's yeah, you really can't just write stuff down for people to understand you, or you're really going to throw away your expensive throat device thing.
I'm not anything. Fuck all you guys.
Literally have a texting machine in my pocket, but yeah. Then I don't know, police detective or whatever shows up at the end, and he really lets that girl go, and then obviously shoots him, and then shoots the detective twice on the stomach.
I thought I missed something in the movie. Why was he nice to her?
Yeah,
because wasn't that the girl who looked at him and dumped her drink on him?
Yeah, dumped her green slime on him. Yeah,
and then shot at him and shot him. I mean, I don't know. And the whole time I said, man, did I miss the scene where it's his sister or something? I don't know.
Yeah, it did not make sense. No reason to let her off the hook.
I do give it credit for being creative. I will say that. Or unique, I guess, is a better word. So yeah.
Yeah, it definitely feels like some executive last year was hey, Violent Night worked. Let's put this out.
Yeah. Get it? It's Christmas, and we can use night again. And
I'm not even sure the original script had Christmas in it. It happened. There's Christmas stuff at the beginning, and then I don't does the bad
he
guy's
goes
lair
on his
always
rampage on Christmas Eve.
Right. But it feels like you could have like added that to the movie after the or first edit was done. Like, this movie's not really working. Let's put Joel Kinnaman in a sweater and reshoot the beginning, and we'll put some Christmas ornaments in the villain's lair at the end. Yeah, that's it.
It did make me want to watch the Suicide Squad, though.
Yeah, I did think of Rick Flag the whole time for sure.
That's a fun movie.
Yeah, in the middle, like he kidnaps like the accountant guy, and like he really like leaves the knife like right next to him.
I know.
To start that
It's
fight.
like,
Yeah.
just kill him. Just kill him. Who cares?
And then he goes through all that fight, and then I think like a week goes by, and then he delivers him to the detective. Like, where did he keep him? And then like redress him. Like,
And I like too, like, one, the detective's office. I'm like, damn, that's a really nice office. And then when that dude is killing people and the detective makes it up there, he just gives them a nod like, yeah, let's kill these motherfuckers. I'm like, okay. Guess we're teaming up.
oh, I didn't get that at all. I thought he was like, hey, you wasted my time. And he's like, okay, I'll remember you. And then I think once he gets the account like delivered to him, he's like, okay, now it's my time to take this on.
Well, no, that's what I got from like when they were at the shootout at the drug house at the end.
Oh,
where he
yeah.
gave him a look like the Robert Redford, with the beard, where he just nods in approval. I'm like, all right.
Like, yeah, vigilante justice. I've been doing it. That's the way to go.
Totally.
My hands have been bound in this investigation by the law. I never really expressed that earlier in the movie, but since you wrote that letter to me, changed my mind.
Yeah.
Kill all these people.
I should have been doing this. I should have just walked into places and start killing people. I don't know.
Also, like early on before he starts his like crusade, he like writes "kill them all" on the calendar. I'm like, man, if you ever think you're going to get away with this, you probably shouldn't leave that evidence on the wall.
Right? Just literally.
Yeah. Like even if it's just the profile shots, like you could be like, oh, well, he did his own investigation, but the kill them all part is like, oh yeah, this definitely went and killed them all.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's all I watched this week.
Oh, really? That's it for you?
Yeah. I mean, I watched, I watched old stuff like the Monster Squad on 4K, which looks great. And Anna and the Apocalypse, because Laura wanted to watch a Christmas movie with Kellen, and I was like, you know what? I don't want to watch like a normal Christmas movie. So we watched that and Jingle All the Way. Yeah, that's about it.
You know what I've been meaning to talk about like for weeks, but always forget to is The Creator, which I guess we're definitely not doing episode 4.
Yeah, I haven't seen it yet, and Kellen really wants to see that movie.
Yeah, it's. I've been waiting to say it, but really, the only thing I can say about it is like it looks gorgeous, but the story is not that interesting. Like it's pretty much The Mandalorian. Yeah, but
without the cute baby Yoda.
Yeah, well, damn, that's harsh to say that, child.
Well, it's not really a child; it's a robot that back of its head's missing.
That's the movie's about. Is it really a child, or is it? Yeah. Are we just discriminating against robots? Yeah, it's if you're into sci-fi, that's like not. It's a story you've encountered many, many times. Like, are the robots? Is C-3PO worthy of its own sentience, being respected as a being or not? But yeah, the CGI and the effects are just incredible. Like just some of the best I've seen. So that between that and Godzilla, knocking it out of the park as far as realistic stuff going on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Did you
go ahead?
Did I do Next Goal Wins?
No.
Oh yeah, I saw that too. That was good.
It looks fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's
one of those movies though that didn't do well. So it was one I wanted to watch yesterday, but there's always like one showing at 6 p.m.
Yeah, like the sports. It's based on a true story, so there's that. But also, the comedic presentation of it from Taika is interesting for something that's kind of like most heroic sports stories. You know where it's going, probably.
Yeah.
So he put some spins on it that are pretty amusing. But yeah, it's not like, oh wow, this is I haven't seen this before. So, but I think it's fun enough to give it a watch. I feel like it suffered, like there's this backlash against it for some reason because of Thor.
For what?
For Thor. Yeah.
Oh.
But I mean, the What We Do in the Shadows show is great. That movie's great.
Yeah, even Thor's not that bad. Like, because Ragnarok is brilliant. I don't think Love and Thunder is bad.
Yeah, it's not as brilliant as Ragnarok, but it's still
it's a
got
fun
good
movie.
parts. Yeah. So yeah, but that's what I heard anyway.
Fuckers. Next week, probably the movie we should do is The Boy and the Heron. But I feel like Eileen looks really weird, and I kind of want to see it.
I'm going to see both, so.
So I'm going to say it's going to be Eileen because people won't expect us to do that one.
Ooh, it'll piss off Corinne for sure.
I know. And then I don't have to listen to Corinne talk about The Boy and the Heron for 50 minutes. So win-win for me.
It's a Miyazaki movie. I'm sure.
Oh, it looks stunning. I mean,
yeah.
I'm not disparaging it. It's just, I really do it to be an asshole because people expect it because that's, the big movie this week. And that Eileen movie just looks really weird and fascinating to me, which could go either way.
Yeah.
Those movies can either be really cool or bizarre.
Like
I'm hoping that it's something like when I saw Tar last year, which I thought was really great.
Yeah. Good call.
I got the same vibes from it.
But yeah, like I said, I pretty much see like a movie a night, so I'll get around to both for sure.
Yeah, I know. I've been seeing what you've been posting. I'm jealous. Feel like I need to take like a week off and just see a movie a day, Yeah.
Also, we got a Film Explosion 2023 coming up.
Oh, that's right. We do. January 7th, we will be recording that. So start thinking about your lists and send them to us. I'll start promoting it. Because that comes up faster than you think. Holy cow. And
yep.
Yeah, we'll see you at the movies. Bye.
Well, a real nerd knows who shot at a real nerd can follow the plot and a real nerd will give it all they got. Lights, camera, action. Real nerds.
Thanks for listening to Real Nerds Podcast, a Nebulous Visions production. Stream or download episodes, read articles at realnerdspodcast.com. Stream us on Apple or Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Spotify, or iHeartRadio. Follow us on Facebook, Real Nerds Podcast. Twitter and Instagram at Real Nerds. Watch us on YouTube, Real Nerds Podcast. Email us at realnerds@gmail.com. Call us at 720-6nerds5. Thank you to Sparks Mandrill, Mike at Plan 9 Studios, and Bolognium for all of our groovy theme songs. And that's how you fucking do it!